service
to surely help them in the discharge of their duties. A lot of them don't have official quarters, so they travel every day from their different homes to their different stations, and this will surely assist them in discharge of their duties. We are really grateful. It's a beautiful Christmas present.
If they must do their work well, of course, they must be well equipped. This is one of those things that they will need. Don't forget that they are all posted to different parts of Ogun State. Some are as far away as maybe Ogun Waterside, Ota, Ipokia, or everywhere like that. So they must be very well equipped to do their job. It will not just be the office alone. They must be mobile. They must be able to move from one place to another.
The governor expressed the determination of his administration to continue to motivate all arms of government to perform their statutory and constitutional roles with deep sense of responsibility. In Abeokuta, Nta Abeokuta, Nta News.
About 1/4 of registered voters in Ogun State are yet to collect their permanent voters card, a figure that raised concern among the electoral body. The Administrative Secretary, Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC Ogun State, said this while speaking on the level of preparedness of INEC ahead of the 2019 general elections.
The beauty of democracy lies in the freedom of the people to choose who they want to govern them. The introduction of permanent voters card in election in Nigeria by INEC was to enhance free, fair, and credible polls. In 2015, only 28,587,564 Nigerians went to the polls to cast their votes on the day of the general elections, which translates to 15.9% of the country's total population, while 38% of the country's population registered with INEC as eligible voters, in comparison to the 61% of its population who are eligible to register as voters, according to the National Population Commission and the National Bureau of Statistics. The 2019 general elections is set to take place in less than 2 months. The low turnout of electorate to collect their permanent voters card in Ogun State remains a thing to worry about, as the electoral body in the Gateway State says about 1/3 of registered voters in the state are yet to collect their permanent voters card.
We have 2,374,000 registered voters in Ogun State, out of which we are still having 84,491 cards that have not been collected.
The collection of the voters card is ongoing at various local government offices of INEC in the state, with a call on all registered voters to collect their cards in order to freely exercise their franchise come 2019.
We are still reaching out to those that are yet to collect theirs to come and vote that, because we are likely to still go down to the World Collection Center or some other designated areas to give out these cards to those that are willing to collect them.
To ensure a free, fair, and credible polls, Nigerians are advised to fully participate in the electoral process to have a person of their choice in the various elective positions. In Abeokuta, Ayuade, Elegbede, Nta News.
Away from politics, as the entire world counts down to New Year celebration, both traders and customers at major markets across Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, continue to lament unfavorable economic situation. Correspondent Akim Jimon, who visited some of the markets, sampled the opinion of the traders and customers and brought back the situation report in this package.
Situation is similar at major markets visited in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. Traders lamented low patronage despite the high number of the people at the markets, which the traders said does not translate to high patronage.
Because of the snow, that's why there's no market.
It depends what you are selling. It depends. So there are those that are selling. If you have what customers want, why won't customers patronize you?
Some people the traders noted only came to make findings on the current market prices ahead of the New Year celebration without the motive of making purchase.
Those that have money for the ready-made, they like ready-made, they buy it, depend the price. Those that do not have the money for the ready-made, they go for the cut and sew.
While corroborating this, some customers described the low purchasing power of the naira at the markets, blaming this on harsh economy and the non-circulation of the currency among the people.
I've been in the market over 30 minutes now. I can't buy anything. I was still roaming about the market. The money in my pocket is not up to the price of the thing I want to buy.
Both the traders and the buyers, however, appealed to concerned authorities to, as a matter of urgency, address the situation. They pleaded with the political parties and their supporters to allow peace to reign among them, even as the general election is around the corner.
So many has happened in this outgoing year, and look into the year in retrospect will only enhance better preparation ahead of the forthcoming year. Correspondent Ayuade Elegbede examines the nation's sports sector for the year 2018. His report.
The sports sector is as lucrative as it is entertaining, contributing largely to the GDPs of countries that have invested in the industry. Nigeria, as a nation with a growing population of about 180 million people, have over 300 ethnic groups and 500 tribes. Despite the tremendous differences, there exists coherence on a lot of issues, one of which is the unmatched interest in sports, which have been a major unifying factor, cutting through political, ethnic, and religious divides. Sports in Ogun State this year received a boost, with athletes from the state participating in the National Youth Games held in Ilorin, Kwara State, clinching the third position, and the just concluded 19th National Sports Festival, clinching the 12th position with 8 gold medals, 15 silver, and 41 bronze. Various sporting facilities, including the Alaki Sports Center, received a facelift during the course of this year, which has been of immense benefit to the development of sports in the state.
More than 22 of our youth were selected to national camp, and some even went for international competition like the Youth Olympic and All Africa Games youth that was held at Algeria, in which one of our athletes won 3 gold medals in weightlifting, one in badminton, he won gold and silver.
Looking ahead to 2019, it is important to start preparing in earnest for various competitions due to take place next year, while government and other stakeholders must work together to find and develop other sporting activities besides football.
There just needs to be more opportunity. We need to, get out there, whether it's bringing people in from the cities, from the villages, because by doing that, you get opportunities from it in education and beyond.
They just need a little bit more, maybe more structure, and then more coaches to guide them into the right field, and then the sky's the limit.
More can be done, especially in a society that has as much youth as we have, as many youth as we have. There's no reason why this court should not be filled with kids playing. We shouldn't have coaches being trained.
With the current unemployment rate and yearly growth in the number of unemployed graduates, it is safe to say that the government would need to consider sports as a means of economic diversification. In Nta Abeokuta, Ayuade Elegbede, NT News.
You're watching Channel 12 News live on Nta Abeokuta. There will be more news after this time out, so stay tuned.
Olujimi Electronics. Exotic electronic items such as LCD plasma TV, air conditioners, and a whole lot more are available for office and household needs. They are strategically located for your reach. Our head office is the Thermocold Showroom, LUD Site 5, Sam Ewan Housing Estate, Phase 2, Nta Abeokuta. Our branch offices are Scanfirst Building, adjacent Totoro Post Office, Totoro Abeokuta. LG Showroom, number 12, Nepa Road, opposite Ibaboyemi Pharmacy, Ishabo Abeokuta, and number 32, Nawarudin Road, opposite NUD High School, Ishabo Abeokuta. We render after sales service. You can do business with us on telephone. Call 080-3472-7567, 080-3519-2632, or 080-9638-1689, and we'll deliver at your doorstep. Olujimi Electronics, satisfying your taste.
Welcome back. The Second Republic President, late Alhaji Shehu Shagari, has been buried at about 3:30 p.m. at his residence in Sokoto State. Correspondent Lukman Adefeso monitored the funeral prayer, and his report is presented in this package.
The funeral prayer for the late former president attracted dignitaries from all walks of life, including governors, both former and serving ones, head of government agencies, head of military and paramilitary, as well as the secretary to the government of the federation, Boss Mustafa, and the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. The Second Republic President Alhaji Shehu Shagari, who died after a brief illness at the National Hospital, Abuja on Monday at the age of 93, was laid to rest in his residence, Shagari in Sokoto, according to Islamic rites. Special prayer were thereafter held at the deceased residence where the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, delivered the condolence message on behalf of President Muhammadu Buhari. The late former president assumed office on October 1979 after that year's election on the platform of the defunct National Party of Nigeria, NPN. Late Shagari took over from General Olusegun Obasanjo, who stepped down in fulfillment of the pledge of the military government that overthrew General Yakubu Gowon.
The 8 days fidal of late Abdulaziz Akani Oladipupo, father-in-law of the chief accountant, Nigerian Television Authority, Nta Abeokuta Kehinde Onoda, was held with a call on the Muslim faithful to remember that death will surely come one day. Correspondent Akim Jimo reports that the 8 days prayer was held at the deceased resident, Idofoy Ayetoro, US South Local Government Area of Ogun State. His report is here presented from our studios.
The 8 days fidal brought together family members, friends, Islamic faithfuls who came to pay their last respects to the deceased, Pa Abdulaziz Akani Oladipupo, who died on Thursday, 20th December 2018. The management of the Nigerian Television Authority, Nta Abeokuta, was also ably represented at the prayer section. In a short exhortation, the Mufassir of Olorunlonse Central Mosque, Idofoyi Ayetoro Alfa Saminu Adeniyi urged Muslims to do good, bearing in mind that death is inevitable, after which is judgment. The Islamic scholar described Pa Oladipupo as a man who left good legacies for his children, the community, and the entire Muslim Ummah.
The essence of my speech with people is to know that anything that everybody have, you have to use it very well to the people that belong to you. That's my main point to the people.
Children of the deceased, including Mrs. Deborah Onoda and her husband, the chief accountant of Nta Abeokuta Kehinde Onoda, and a family friend, noted that the deceased was an epitome of humility.
Very caring and loving. Well, I said he's a father. I know he's my father-in-law, but he's my father. Because he's a father that has the well-being of his children at heart. From time to time, he prays for his children, whether you are in-law or the biological children. Anytime you come around, it is prayer and prayer and prayer.
My wish to him is that he makes heaven. That's the ultimate thing that I desire God to do for him. And I know that he has done that.
He's a father indeed. And I think he has laid a legacy for the children. And somebody who I know is disciplined, is a loving father, and very caring. I think little I still know about him, at least he tried to bring all his children together.
Until his death, Pa Abdulaziz Akani Oladipupo was a devoted Muslim and a community leader who contributed his quota to the growth of Islam in the community. Aged 80, Pa Oladipupo was a successful farmer until his death. From Idofoyi in Ayetoro, Ayuade, Elegbede, Ntini.
And that's our bit for tonight. Thank you.
Olujimi Electronics. Exotic electronic items such as LCD plasma TV, air conditioners, and a whole lot more are available for office and household needs. We are strategically located for your reach. Our head office is the Thermocold Showroom LUD Site 5, Sam Ewang Housing Estate, Phase 2, Leme Abeokuta. Branch offices, Scanfrost Building, adjacent Totoro Post Office, Totoro Abeokuta. LG Showroom, number 12, Nepa Road, opposite Igbaboyemi Pharmacy, Ishabo Abeokuta. And number 32, Nawarudin Road, opposite NUD High School, Ishabo Abeokuta. We render after sales service. You can do business with us on telephone. Call 080-3472-7567, 080-3519-2632, or 080-9638-1689, and we deliver at your doorstep. Olujimi Electronics, satisfying your taste.
Àwọn ìkàn ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n ti bu ọlá ìkẹyìn fún aláṣẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ìyẹn Alhaji Shehu Shagari. Iléeṣẹ́ elétò ìdìbò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí fi ẹ̀hónú hàn lórí bí àwọn ènìyàn kò ṣe wá gba àwọn káàdì ìdìbò wọn. Ó ṣe kù bí ọjọ́ bíi mélòó kan kí a ṣe pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìnṣìn ọdún tuntun. Akọ̀ròyìn wa lọ wo àwọn ọjà gbogbo ní ìlú Abẹ́òkúta láti lọ wo bí nǹkan ṣe rí. Ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí, ìròyìn ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ Nta Abeokuta. Mohammed Adébọ̀wálé ni oníròyìn, ìròyìn ọ̀hún lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressives Congress ìyẹn APC ti sọ wípé àwọn yóò tẹ̀síwájú láti máa rí pé gbogbo ìlérí tí àwọn ṣe lásìkò ètò ìpolongo ìbò ní ọdún 2015 àwọn eléyìí tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìdáàbòbò dúkìá àti ẹ̀mí àwọn ènìyàn orílẹ̀-èdè yìí, ìdàgbàsókè ètò ọrọ̀ ajé àti gbógun ti ìwà àwọn alájẹbẹ́nu ni àwọn yóò túbọ̀ tẹ̀síwájú nínú rẹ̀ láti rí pé àyípadà ti ìdàgbàsókè ọ̀tun ń túbọ̀ dé bá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari ni ó sọ eléyìí ní ìlú Uyo tí í ṣe olú ìpínlẹ̀ Akwa Ibom lásìkò tí ó ń ṣíṣọ lójú ètò ìpolongo ìbò rẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe àkọlé rẹ̀ ní ìpele ìgbésẹ̀ tuntun. Aláṣẹ ló sọ eléyìí di mímọ̀, ó ní gbígbógun ti ìwà ìbàjẹ́ àti ìwà àjẹbánu ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ohun tí ó pọn dandan gbọ̀n láti rí i pé ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ó túbọ̀ ń tẹ̀síwájú sí i. Bákan náà, aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari ní àná ti fi àrídájú hàn wípé adíje sí ipò gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn kan ṣo ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressives Congress APC ní òun náà sì ni ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún. Aláṣẹ sọ eléyìí nígbà tí ẹni tó ti fìgbà kan jẹ́ gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tẹ́lẹ̀ rí àti aṣíwájú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC yẹn Olóyè Olúṣẹ́gun Ọ̀ṣọ́bà lọ ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí ní ìlú Àbújá tí ó sì mú adíje sí ipò gómìnà Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún dání láti lọ́ọ́ fi wọn aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari. Aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari gbóríyìn fún ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC fún bí wọ́n ṣe ṣe ohun tó tọ́ àti eléyìí tó yẹ. Bákan náà ni àwọn tó ń wá kí náà gbóríyìn fún aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari bí ó ṣe dúró gbọngbọn lẹ́yìn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà kí ohun gbogbo kó lè lọ ní ìrọ̀wọ́ ìrọsẹ̀. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn aṣòfin àgbà Ìbíkúnlé Amósùn ti ṣe ìlérí pé òun yóò túbọ̀ tẹ̀síwájú láti rí i pé ẹ̀ka ètò ìdájọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí jẹ́ eléyìí tí ó lè fẹ̀gbẹ́kẹ̀gbẹ́ pẹ̀lú ti àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ tó kù àti àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè gbogbo lágbàáyé. Gómìnà sọ eléyìí nígbà tí ó ń fa kọ́kọ́rọ́ ọkọ̀ lé àwọn adájọ́ àgbà káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ní ẹ̀ka ètò ìdájọ́ lọ́wọ́. Ó ní ìjọba ṣe eléyìí láti mú kóríyá bá àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ gbogbo tó wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ọba kí ohun gbogbo lè túbọ̀ máa tẹ̀síwájú sí i. Bí ó ṣe kù rébété kí a ṣe pọ̀pọ̀ ṣìnṣìn ọdún tuntun ní àwọn òǹtajà àti àwọn òǹrajà tó wà ní ọjà gbogbo ní ìlú Abẹ́òkúta olú ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ti ń kérora lórí àìta ọjà àti àìlówó lọ́wọ́
láti fi ra àwọn ohun tí wọ́n fẹ́. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Akeem Jimoh tó lọ bí nǹkan ṣe rí ní àwọn ọjà gbogbo ní ìlú Abẹ́òkúta mú ìròyìn wípé ọ̀pọ̀ lára àwọn òǹtajà ni wọ́n sọ wípé àwọn èèyàn kò tí máa wá kó ọjà wọn ní kẹ̀tíkẹ̀tí bí ó ṣe kù rébété kí ọjọ́ ọdún wọlé. Bákan náà ni àwọn òǹrajà ní ohun tí ó ṣokùnfà tí àwọn kò fi lágbára láti ra ọjà gbogbo tí àwọn fẹ́ ní àìsí owó nílùú. Wọ́n wá rawọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí ìjọba láti rí wípé ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ó túbọ̀ rọjú díẹ̀ kí agbára lè wà fún mẹ̀kúnnù kí wọ́n sì lè ṣe ọdún ayọ̀. Ẹni tí ó ti fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ aláṣẹ ní orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ìyẹn Alhaji Shehu Shagari tí ó dolóògbé ni wọ́n ti ṣe ẹ̀yẹ ìkẹyìn fún ní dédé aago 7:30 ní ilé rẹ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Sokoto. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Lukman Adefeso tó wà níbi tí wọ́n ti ṣe ó dìgbà ó ṣe fún olóògbé náà mú ìròyìn ẹ̀gbọ́n síwájú sí i.
Ètò sísin ẹni tí ó ti fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ olórí orílẹ̀-èdè tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ìyẹn Alhaji Shehu Shagari ni ó ní gbogbo àwọn èèkàn ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà níkàlẹ̀, pàápàá jùlọ àwọn gómìnà tí wọ́n ti ṣèjọba rí àti àwọn tó ṣì wà ní orí ipò àlééfà, àwọn lọ́gàálọ́gàá ní iléeṣẹ́ ọba, àwọn adarí ní ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ ológun, pàápàá jùlọ àti ẹni tí ó jẹ́ akọ̀wé àgbà fún ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìyẹn Boss Mustapha àti alákòóso fún ètò ìdájọ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí adájọ́ àgbà Abubakar Malami. Alhaji Shehu Shagari tó ti fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ olórí orílẹ̀-èdè yìí nígbà kan ni ó papòdà lẹ́yìn àìsàn ráńpẹ́ tí ó ṣe ní ilé ìwòsàn ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ tí ó wà ní ìlú Àbújá ní ọjọ́ Ajé tí ó kọjá ní ẹni ọdún 93 ni wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀yẹ ìkẹyìn fún ní ìtẹ́ tó wà ní ilé rẹ̀ tó wà ní agbègbè Shagari ní ìpínlẹ̀ Sokoto gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlànà ẹlẹ́sìn Mùsùlùmí ṣe là á kalẹ̀. Lẹ́yìn eléyìí ni wọ́n ṣe àkànṣe àdúrà fún olóògbé níbi tí ẹni tí ó jẹ́ akọ̀wé ìjọba àpapọ̀ níbi tí ó ti fi ìwé ìbánikẹ́dùn tí aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari kọ lé àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. Olóògbé Shehu Shagari ni ó bọ́ sí ipò aláṣẹ ní ọjọ́ 1 oṣù kẹwàá ọdún 1979 lẹ́yìn ìgbà ètò ìdìbò ọdún náà lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ìgbàanì yẹn National Party of Nigeria NPN. Ó gba àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gágun fẹ̀yìntì Olúṣẹ́gun Ọbásanjọ́ nígbà tí onítọ̀hún sọ̀kalẹ̀ lórí àga àlééfà lẹ́yìn tí ó ti jẹ́jẹ́ wípé ìjọba ológun yóò kógbá wọlé, ìyẹn ìjọba tó gba àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gágun Yakubu Gowon.
tó ìròyìn wa ní àṣálẹ́ kò ní jù báyìí lọ ọjọ́ pọ̀ ìròyìn lọ́tún ó dìgbà ọ̀rọ̀ ìlọ́sùn.